Well, you just have to set clear goals and use the SMART method.
Shut up. That's probably the most given advice in the internet about overcoming procrastination. But what if you actually have clear goals and still procrastinate? Well, my friend, you are at the right place, because we are going to discuss the two biggest main reasons why you're procrastinating and how to solve it. So stay tuned. The first reason you're procrastinating is probably because you're feeling overwhelmed. You try to do it all at once and all in one day. Stop it. You don't have to do it all at once. You can't climb the highest mountain in one day. Break it down and make the first step as easy as possible. For example, if you've never worked out before, why do you set yourself to go 2 hours into the gym? That's probably the reason you're feeling overwhelmed, because you are setting the entry too high. So what you're gonna do is you break it down, make it easy. Take your shoes and go for a walk for 10 minutes. That's it. That's it. The goal is not to do the perfect move, but to create movement. So use the power of small steps. But even when you break it down into the smallest steps, there's another danger lurking. It's keeping you stuck in procrastination. You have to, absolutely have to, eliminate distraction. Because as long as you're constantly being bombarded with dopamine, you will not do anything. You will stay in the loop of scrolling, of feeling down, of scrolling even more, and of feeling more down. The problem is it's not only sabotaging our long-term goals, but it's making us depressed, unfulfilled, and absolutely unmotivated to do anything. So the good news is you are not unmotivated or lazy. You are simply addicted to cheap dopamine and therefore not finding the energy to tackle the hard stuff. But don't worry, that's something we can change. And no, I'm not telling you to delete all your social media accounts and sell your phone. Because those things are great when used the right way. But there's something we need to learn again, and that is being bored. Yes, I know it's a very strange statement, but hear me out. When everything else around you seems dull and you're bored as hell, aren't you a little more likely to go and do your laundry, or to read a book, or to clean your kitchen? And the answer is, you will after some time. So in order to be able to get things done again, we not only have to eliminate distraction, but also reduce the amount of cheap dopamine that we are consuming each day. In fact, reading a book, building a business, going to the gym also brings us dopamine, just not as much as scrolling through social media or watching porn. But you have to understand that even though the dopamine is higher, it's very short term. Or have you ever jumped up energized and happy after you scrolled for straight 2 hours? Probably not. And there's a simple way to get started, and that is making a boring session. One boring session a day keeps the procrastination away. Anyway, so listen carefully. What you're gonna do is you put your phone down, you bring it into another room, and you go and write a list. And the first list you're gonna write is about all the boring everyday tasks you need to do. Like cleaning your kitchen, doing your laundry, bringing the trash outside. Write it all down, all the lovely things you need to do. And then you write the second list with all the boring but essential steps you need to take in order to achieve your goals. For example, writing a structure for your book, creating a grocery list with healthy food, creating a website for your online shop, etc., etc. All the steps you need to take essentially to achieve your goals. And then you take action and you start with a task from your everyday boring task list. Why should you start with that list? Because it's not something you have to think about how to do it. It's basically you just have to bring your trash down and that's it. And after you did 2 or 3 tasks of that list, you will actually feel kind of productive and better because you feel like, oh, I actually got things done. And that's what we want to create. We want to create movement. And when you're in the state of mind of feeling, oh, I'm productive, I'm feeling good, I'm doing things, then you move on to the next list. So I would do around 3 tasks of the first list and then move on to the second list and just pick one task and do that one thing. That's enough, not more than one. Why? Because you want to finish this boring session with a good feeling, with a feeling of accomplishment. And you will be much more effective if you do another boring session the next day than if you try to cross off the whole list in one day and get frustrated because you can't. So do one thing and that's it. And remember, the goal is not to finish the whole list, but to make it a habit. Make it a habit to create space for boredom in order to create space for your dreams. Because only when you allow boredom in your life, you allow a space where new things can be born. So there you have it. That's a solution to overcoming procrastination. It's breaking down your goals and starting small. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small the step is. And then get bored. Thank you very much for tuning in today. And yeah, if you found the video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe below, and let's support each other on the journey of achieving our dreams and making 2024 our year. Stay focused. Love you.